Woo-wee! Okay. Well, part of the reason why I didn't continue on today, I stopped around 1, was because this wind picked up and it was starting to blow against the tide. And I was contending with some pretty, I don't know, 1.5 foot swells with whitecaps. It wasn't that bad actually, but I didn't know what was coming, so I figured I might as well get off the water since I successfully made it to my intended camping area anyhow. Okay. So, I mean, most of my stuff is unloaded right now. Actually, well, I can just give a quick, even though it's empty. So my front hatch, up there, I've got my tent. Right behind it, I've got, I think my bag of clothes. Yep. And that's about all that can fit in there because from about my gloves to here is the cockpit. But in the cockpit, I've got about 3 liters of water tucked up against the bulkhead. And then there's actually so much space in there because my foot pedals are pretty far forward that that bag right there is a wee on the heavier side. So I've kind of got it slid just past my foot pedals between my feet. Between the backrest and there's just that little space, I've got my throw bag, some more water, my sponge, just stuff I might need to get at pretty quickly. Next to me, tucked on either side, I always have my foghorn, binoculars. Oh, they're still in here. Okay. I did not use them today. Like some snacks, that kind of thing. That is my little day hatch. It's about that big between the bulkheads. And it's got stuff I might need to reach from the cockpit. Little heavier things like battery chargers. I don't know, that kind of stuff. And then back here, I've got slid all the way up my sleeping bag, my sleeping system, my sleeping bag and pad. And then here is food, water, and some canned goods. So there you have it. Also, I have to say, this is so pretty here. There's some fog rolling in, so it's getting a little misty, and it's quite windy. But I will literally just call it an early night. I'll put the food away. I have to give a stellar review on these shoes. These are, I don't know, Tevas, however you say it. I've literally had these since I wore them quite a bit while bikepacking the Great Divide, and I've worn them backpacking and camping, just tooling around town, whatever. And they're the only shoes I have with me right now on this trip. And the soles are so strong. Like I'm crunching all around on these barnacles, and it's not even making a little cut or dent into the rubber sole. So that's pretty cool. Why didn't I bring more shoes, you ask? Well, yesterday when I was had the boat at the public launch, and like it's pretty busy there. It's a pretty small area at the north end of Tofino, and I am trying to throw all my bags in my hatches, and they're not fitting. So I was literally in real time having to make some hard decisions on, I've got to reduce what I'm taking by a good like 25%. And I ended up leaving a pair of like paddling boots behind and a bunch of clothes. I kept most of my food because I might be out here a little longer than I want to be. I had extra canisters of fuel, water bottle. Actually, some of that stuff I sent back with Saoirse. He paddled with me the first day, which was really, really nice. Very nice. Whew, okay, well, good night, little boat. I'm gonna head over to the tent, which is just behind here, which has a really pretty view out into this little cove. gonna get ready for tomorrow and call it a pretty early night.